Your AC isn't broken, it's suffocating. Mechanics love charging $500 just to diagnose it, but there's a $10 can you can grab off any shelf that can turn your car into a rolling freezer in minutes. But before you run out and buy one, stick around, because if you use it wrong, you could actually destroy your AC. Trick number 1. The magic foam that melts away your problems. Most people think weak AC means expensive repairs, but here's the dirty little secret. Deep inside your vents, your evaporator is probably covered in years of grime, mold, and dust. That buildup chokes your AC like a wet blanket smothering a fire. Now, don't grab just any foam cleaner from under your sink. That's a recipe for a clogged system. Instead, use automotive-grade cleaners like Cool-It or CRC Air Care, designed specifically for AC systems. Just spray it into your air intake. Let the foam expand through the hidden channels, and then watch it drain out. Dark, nasty, and full of the gunk that's been stealing your airflow. The result? Fresher smell, stronger airflow, and in many cases, cooler air without spending a dime at the mechanic. Trick number 2. The tiny plastic parts killing your cool. You turn on your AC expecting that icy blast to hit your face, but instead it's shooting at your knees or straight into the dashboard. Those little adjustable fins inside your vents, the louvers, are more important than you think. When they break, jam, or fall off completely, you're not losing cooling power, but you are wasting perfectly good cold air in all the wrong directions. It's like having a fire hose with a broken nozzle. Lots of pressure, zero precision. The fix is cheaper than lunch. Replacement louvers cost just a few bucks online, or hit a junkyard for spares. In a pinch, I've seen people fix them with paper clips and super glue. The key is getting that air aimed exactly where you need it, so every degree of cooling hits you directly instead of chilling your cup holders. Trick number 3. The heart surgery your AC actually needs. Buried behind your dashboard is the evaporator core, the actual cold maker of your entire AC system. This is where the magic happens, where hot air transforms into that beautiful Arctic blast. But over time, it becomes a swamp. Dust, moisture, and mold turn it into the perfect breeding ground for everything that makes your AC smell like a gym locker and blow weaker than it should. When it's coated in grime, your system can push all the refrigerant it wants. But airflow through those coils is getting choked off. If your car gives you access through the cabin filter slot or evaporator drain, you can flush it yourself. Foam it up with coil cleaner. Let it soak for 15 minutes, then run the fan to blast everything out. Be ready for some nasty stuff to come pouring out, but the payoff is immediate. Fresher air, stronger flow, and noticeably cooler temps. Trick number 4. The 3-minute rule that saves your compressor. Here's a mistake that's killing your AC and you don't even know it. The second you start your engine, you slam that AC button like your life depends on it, but your car isn't ready. Right after ignition, everything's still waking up. Oil pressure is building, systems are stabilizing, and power output is finding its rhythm. When you demand full AC power immediately, you're asking your compressor to work overtime before your engine can properly support it. Instead, start the engine, crack the windows, and drive normally for 2 to 3 minutes. Let everything settle into its groove. Then engage the AC and watch how much faster and stronger it responds. This simple delay prevents early wear on your compressor, clutch, and belt, the expensive parts that fail when overworked from day one. If these tricks are saving you hundreds in repair bills, hit subscribe and the notification bell. We're just getting started, and the next 6 tricks will blow your mind. Trick number 5. The belt test that mechanics don't want you to know. Your AC compressor doesn't run on magic. It runs on a belt. And if that serpentine belt isn't gripping properly, you can have a perfect system that performs like garbage. This is what separates the pros from the pretenders. It's not just about the belt's condition, it's about tension and alignment. Even a new belt won't help if it's loose, slipping, or if your pulleys are worn. Here's how to see its grip. Pop the hood and check the belt. If your car has a manual tensioner, press down at the belt's longest span. It should flex about ½ an inch, no more. On cars with an automatic tensioner, make sure the tensioner is holding steady without bouncing or bottoming out. Look for that telltale glazed, shiny surface that screams slippage, and inspect the pulleys. If they're grooved, worn, or out of alignment, your belt can't do its job, no matter how tight you make it. If the pulleys are in good shape, a $15 to $40 belt replacement can solve the problem. But if you found pulley wear or alignment issues, those need addressing first. Otherwise, you'll just be putting a new belt on a system that will destroy it. Trick number 6. The detective work that saves you hundreds. Quick heads up before we dive in. In some places, like certain US states, handling refrigerant requires certification. So check your local rules before you try this one yourself. Refrigerant doesn't just vanish into thin air. It escapes through leaks. And if you keep topping off your system without finding where it's bleeding out, you're throwing money away. The problem is, most leaks are invisible to the naked eye. Here's where you become a leak detective. Grab a can of R134A with UV dye mixed in, which is about $10. Add it to your system like a normal recharge and run the AC for a few minutes to circulate that dye through every line and component. Now comes the fun part. Wait until dark or pull into a dim garage. Grab a cheap UV flashlight and start hunting. Pop the hood and inspect every fitting, hose, and connection. Anywhere refrigerant is leaking, that dye will glow bright green or yellow, like a neon billboard. I once found a hairline crack in an aluminum line that was completely invisible in daylight, but under UV, it lit up instantly. Once you spot the leak, you can decide if it's a fix you can do it yourself, like a bad O-ring or loose fitting, or hand the exact location to a mechanic, saving time and eliminating guesswork. No more playing refrigerant roulette. Now you know exactly where your cold air is escaping. Trick number 7, the $10 part that's choking your system. Everyone obsesses over refrigerant levels and compressor health, but they ignore the lungs of the AC system. Your cabin air filter doesn't just clean the air, it controls how much actually makes it to your vents. A clogged filter is like putting a plastic bag over your AC's mouth. Even with perfect refrigerant and a healthy compressor, dirty filters make your system work 3 times harder for half the cooling. The crazy part? Most people don't even know they have one. It's usually hiding behind the glove box or under the dash. 5-minute swap, $10 to $15 part, and suddenly your AC feels twice as powerful. If yours looks like it came out of a vacuum cleaner bag, you've found your problem. Trick number 8, the secret button that doubles your cooling power. Right on your dashboard is a button that can make your AC twice as effective, and most drivers completely ignore it. That little circular arrow symbol, that's recirculation mode, and it's your cooling secret weapon. Without recirculation, your AC is trying to cool the entire planet. It keeps pulling in 100-degree outside air and fighting a battle it can't win. But hit that button, and suddenly you're recycling the already cooled air inside your cabin. The difference is dramatic. Colder air, faster cool downs, less strain on your system, and better fuel economy since your compressor isn't working overtime. It's like the difference between filling a bucket with a hole in the bottom versus one that actually holds water. Here's what I want to know. How many of you have been driving for years without ever touching that recirculation button? Drop a comment and let me know if you even knew what it was for. I bet new drivers learned something new today. Number 9. The windshield graveyard killing your airflow. Pop your hood and look at the base of your windshield. See those vents where your car breathes? Over time, they become a dumping ground for everything the road throws at you. Leaves, dirt, bugs, and worse. When that fresh air intake gets clogged, your AC can't pull in the airflow it needs. Your blower motor has to work harder, your system feels choked, and you get weaker performance overall, even if everything else is perfect. The fix takes 5 minutes and costs nothing. Clear out the debris by hand or with a vacuum. Be gentle around the wiper arms and plastic trim. It won't just restore airflow. It also prevents that damp, musty smell when leaves start rotting inside the vent box. Give your system room to breathe, and it'll reward you with consistent cold air. Trick number 10. The rubber seals leaking your money away. You could have the coldest AC system in the world, but if your car can't hold that cold air in, you're fighting a losing battle. Those rubber seals around your doors and windows aren't just for noise. They're the barrier keeping your expensive cold air inside. When weather stripping cracks, shrinks, or pulls loose, it's like running your AC with the windows cracked open. Hot air seeps in, cold air slips out, and your system works twice as hard to keep you cool. Here's a quick test. Run your fingers along the door seals and check for gaps or loose sections. At night, you can even do the flashlight test. Have someone shine a light around the outside edges while you sit inside. If you see beams of light, that's where your cold air is escaping. Self-adhesive replacement strips cost around $10 and install in minutes. Seal your car properly, and every dollar you spend on cooling stays inside where it belongs. There you have it. 10 tricks that cost less than a tank of gas, but can make your AC blow Arctic cold. Don't let mechanics charge you hundreds for problems you can fix in your driveway. Pick one trick and start there. Even fixing just one will make a noticeable difference. Once you apply any of these, come back to this video and let us know by commenting what worked for you.